Once upon a time, in the quaint town of Whiskerville, there stood an old library filled with books that had a special secret. Within its walls lived Oliver, an adorable tabby cat with a fluffy orange coat and a clever mind. Little did the library visitors know that Oliver was not just any ordinary cat. He possessed a rare talent. He could read. Every night, when the clock struck midnight and the last visitor had left, Oliver would leap down from his favorite cozy chair, stretch his little paws, and tiptoe towards the shelf full of books. His eyes sparkled with curiosity and excitement as he carefully selected a book to read. Oliver's nights were full of adventure, diving into stories of brave knights, mischievous witches, and distant lands. His favorite part was discovering the magic unfolding from each page. Yet, one particular night, Oliver stumbled upon a book unlike any other. It was titled Mystical Tales of Whiskerville, a book so old and dusty it seemed to whisper secrets. Intrigued, Oliver swiped the book with his paw and settled down onto a reading nook by the window. As he opened it, a gust of wind whooshed, making the library's curtains flutter. Suddenly, the pages seemed to glow as vibrant images danced upon them. The tales were coming to life. Startled but so very curious, Oliver watched as a mini windstorm swept through the library, scattering books in every direction. His whiskers twitched with wonder until a growl came from above. Peeking through the pages, Oliver's fluffy ears trembled as he realized the image on page 23 was a fearsome dragon, now hovering above the aisles. "Uh-oh," whispered Oliver. The dragon, though no bigger than a light fixture, flapped its wings, sending library cards and loose papers flying like fallen leaves. Oliver knew he had to act fast. He couldn't let the library turn into chaos. With quick thinking, Oliver dashed from one aisle to another, evading the dragon's fiery breath, which surprisingly smelled like roasted almonds, and sought help from the books themselves. He scampered toward a book of fables and nudged it with his tiny nose. To his relief, mythical creatures emerged, eager to help. With a tiny knight and a brave griffin by his side, Oliver concocted a plan. "Help me return the dragon to its tail before morning," Oliver meowed. The trio embarked on a mission. The griffin flew to distract the dragon, while the knight waved his tiny sword, bravely leading the dragon toward its own page. Amidst the commotion, Oliver skillfully flipped through the pages, seeking the end of the story that could seal the dragon back into its narrative. Finally, Oliver spotted the ending verse. He meowed triumphantly. With a graceful leap, he landed on the shelf beside the magical book and swiftly turned to the final page. "Return to your tail, O dragon so bold," Oliver recited. With a gentle puff, the dragon dissolved into shimmering mist, its essence returning to the boundless world of pages. The library once again fell silent. Oliver smiled wide, purring contently, knowing that adventure was always around, hidden within the pages of books. As the sun's first rays peeked through the window, Oliver returned the mystical book to its rightful place. He knew that tonight had been special, and he felt grateful for the enchanted world he got to explore each night. The library opened its doors, welcoming visitors eager to discover stories held within. Oliver watched them with twinkling eyes, knowing each book holds magic if you just let it come to life. And as for Oliver, well, he was already planning his next adventure among the pages. And so, dear children, remember that books hold magical adventures if you let them.